Good morning, students. Let us continue our topic sets. Last time we have done the operation on the sets. We have defined what is union of two sets, what is the intersection of two sets, and what is the difference between two sets. Let us continue our topic. Now I am just explaining about the symmetric difference of two sets. A and B is the union symmetric difference of two sets A and B is the union of set A minus B and B minus A and is denoted as A delta B. It will be pronounced as A delta B is equal to A minus B union B minus A. Let us see it again. The symmetric difference of two sets A and B is the union of the sets A minus B and B minus A and is denoted as A delta B equal to therefore A minus B union B minus A, or it can also be written as A delta B equal to in the set builder form X, where X belongs to A minus B or X belongs to B minus A, and it can also be written as A delta B equal to A union B minus A intersection B. Just see it again. A delta B can be written as A minus B union B minus A. Or in the set builder form, it can be written as X, where X belongs to A minus B or X belongs to B minus A. Or sometime it can also be written as A delta B equal to A union B minus A intersection B. Now let us see with the help of example. Let A be a set having element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B the set having element 2, 5, 8, 9. Then A minus B will be what? Elements of A which are not in B. So it will be what? 1, 3, 4. Similarly, B minus A, elements of B which are not in A. So these are what? 8 and 9. Therefore, A delta B is what? A minus B union B minus A. Therefore, A delta B means in the union of these two sets, it means 1, 3, 4, 8, 9. This is a simple way to find out what A delta B means. A minus B union B minus A. Then comes the complement of a set. Let A be a proper subset of U. U means universal set. And then complement of A denoted by A dash or AC is the set of those elements of U which are not in A. Let A be a proper subset of U. U is here universal set. Then the complement of A denoted by A dash or A complement is the set of those elements of U which are not in A. So it means A dash can be written as X, where X belongs to U but X does not belong to A. So let us see with the help of example. Let U be a universal set having element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A be the set having element 2, 4, 6. Therefore, A dash means the element of U which are not in A. So these are what? 2, 4, 6 are here. Therefore, A dash equal to element having 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. Similarly, let us say another example. Let U be the set of all integers. A be the set of whole numbers. Then what will be A dash? A dash will be the set of negative integer, because the integer we know they are what? All the natural number, 0 and the negative of the natural number. Now I have taken here U the set of integer, where A is the set of whole number. It means starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Therefore, A dash the set of negative integer. Similarly, let us take another case. Let U element 1, 2, 3, 4. A is again having element 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all the elements of A are in U. Therefore, A dash equal to empty. Therefore, A dash equal to empty. Let us see some another properties. Now A union A dash is equal to U. This is the sign for union. A union A dash is equal to U. We can also check it from here. Now this is A dash. The union of A and A dash means all the elements either in A or in A dash. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our property is here A union A dash equal to U and A intersection A dash equal to empty, and complement of phi dash equal to U and complement of U dash is equal to phi. And here the last property is here, the complement of A is equal to A, means the complement of a set is the set itself. See it again here, A dash complement is equal to A, means the complement of the complement of a set is equal to A. Now let us see it again here from this example. U is this, A dash is this. Now again if I am going to take the complement of A dash, so it will be what? 2, 4, 6. So therefore we can say the complement of the complement equal to set itself. Now see, let us more properties on the complement. These are two are known as De Morgan's law. The name is here De Morgan's law. These are the very much important laws in the set theory. First is here A union B dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. Means complement of the union of two set is equal to intersection of their complements. If here is the sign of union, here we are having the sign of intersection, and it will be read as the complement of the union of two set is equal to intersection of their complement. This is the De Morgan's law for union. Similarly, De Morgan's law for intersection, the complement of intersection of two set is equal to union of their complements. It means A intersection B dash equal to A dash union B dash. These are the two important laws. These are known as De Morgan's law for union, De Morgan's law for intersection. Now some other properties let me explain. The first I am explaining A union B union C is equal to A union B union C, or A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C, where A, B, C are what? Three non-empty finite sets. Now here these are known as associative law, because in the case of real number, if I am writing A plus B plus C, this bracket can be moved here and there. A plus B plus C can be written as A plus B plus C. So this is known as associative law for real numbers. Similarly, these two are the associative law for sets. First is what? A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. Similarly, A intersection B intersection C can be written as A intersection B intersection C. So this is what? Associative law for the set theory. Now here the second is here the distributive property. A union B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. This is known as distributive law. Just like we are opening the bracket A into B plus C can be written as A into B plus A into C. Similarly here A union B intersection C can be written as A union B intersection A union C. Similarly A intersection B union C can be written as A intersection B union A intersection C. Some two other properties are also here. A minus B intersection C is equal to A minus B union A minus C. Similarly, A minus B union C can be written as A minus B intersection A minus C. If here it is intersection, it will be union. If here it is union, it will be intersection. And the last is here A minus B union B minus A can be written as A union B minus A intersection B. That I will explain also with the help of Venn diagram. You can easily understand it. A minus B union B minus A means symmetric difference is equal to A union B minus A intersection B. These are some other properties on the operations. Here the next concept I am discussing you about the Venn diagram. It's very simple concept. Venn diagram, when the sets and its operations are shown by a diagram, then that diagram is known as Venn diagram. Here U is represented by the region enclosed by a rectangle. U means universal set. Here U is represented by the region enclosed by a rectangle, and the other sets under discussion or under consideration by the region enclosed by any closed curve, generally a circle. See it again. Venn diagram, when we show sets and its operation with the help of a diagram, then that diagram is known as Venn diagram. Here in the Venn diagram, U is also always represented by the region enclosed by a rectangle, and the other sets under consideration are generally shown by the circle or any closed curve. Let us see it here how. Let U universal set is having element 1 to 10. A is a set having element 2, 4, 6, 8. So let us see A is a subset of U. Now here, first for the universal set we should draw a rectangle. This will represent U. This rectangle will represent the universal set. Now A is a set which is a subset of U. Now we can represent this A with the help of circle and show all the elements that are there in U, A. And other elements we can show outside the A anywhere in the U. See it again. Now universal set is having element 1 to 10. Now universal set is always represented by the rectangle. And other set under consideration, these are generally subset of U. They can be shown by the circle. Now here A is what? Element 2, 4, 6, 8, and A is a subset of U. We can show it here with the help of a circle. All the elements of A can be shown here inside, and other elements which are not in A we can show here and there in the rectangle. Similarly, let us represent A proper subset of B. Now A proper subset of B means A is contained in B. So it can be shown like this. Now this is the set B and this is A contained in B. Similarly, let us see another operation. Now we have to define, show A dash. A dash, how it can be shown? Now here again A dash is always defined when U is given and U is represented by this rectangle. Now it will be A. Now A dash will be element of U which are not in A. So if this portion is A, then this whole portion will be what? A dash means complement of A. Now similarly, fourth, let us see, we have to represent A union B. If this set is U, then this is A, this is what? B. So this whole portion will be what? A union B. Elements which are either in A or in B will represent what? A union B. Now if A and B are disjoint set means they don't have anything common. It means their intersection is empty. So this can be shown. Let this be U. This is set A. This is set B. We are not shown because disjoint, it means they don't have any common portion. So A and B can be independently we can show in the U. Similarly, let us show A intersection B. So it is set A. This is set B. A intersection B means common portion, elements which are either in A or in B. So therefore, A intersection can be represented by this. This shaded portion is what? A intersection. Similarly, let us see here A minus B. Now, if A and B are two sets, then this is what? A, this is B. And this is what? A intersection B. Now, we know that A minus B, it means the element of A only. It means element of A only. So, this is what? This is A. Now, when we subtract A intersection B from A, it will be what? A minus B. Because these are the elements that are only in A. Similarly, these are the elements that are only in B. So, this will be portion what? A minus B. This will be what? B minus A. So, we can write A minus B is what? A minus A intersection B. Similarly, B minus A can be written as B minus A intersection B. This is only A, this is only B. This can be shown like this. Now let us see here